It's one of those natural passions I was fortunate enough to find and found a way to make a living. I'm Jeff Janish, and I own and operate Janish Woodworks Incorporated. I've always had a passion and interest in woodwork. The first would be high school woodshop class. Always had an interest ever since. I've always been involved in building and construction. In 1991, went into business building custom cabinets, entertainment centers, furniture, things like that, and everything has evolved from there, one piece at a time. It's a whole lot easier when you enjoy it and look forward to it every day, to open up the next log and see what's there and take it that next step. What I have here is a piece of spalted maple. Spalted simply means this particular tree was down on the forest floor, probably laid there for 2 years. It takes that amount of time as the tree starts to decay to develop the what they call ink lines. The patterns are highly unique. It's totally different with each piece. It's one of those things that until you cut into it, you don't know, you're surprised. The analogy I always use, it's like opening a Christmas present. It's like when you open up the log, different grain patterns, how you can make those grain patterns, bring them to life so that they flow with the piece of furniture. That's the challenge, or the artistic part of it that I enjoy. This is a sliced burl. This is a popple burl. Gives a unique grain pattern to it. We collect the burls, and once we have a big enough accumulation, we'll spend a day and cut them all up into the various products, depending on their size as to what they'll be. We've diagonal cut a hollow log that'll give us the natural edge from the hollow tree. Put a mirror in it to give it a kind of a unique frame. This is a piece of cedar. Actually, if you look close, it had the honeycombs in it there was a beehive in there. This here is an ornamental. It's called dwarf redwood. It has a lot of character to it. This will be sawed into coffee table tops and plaques. This is an example of an antler shelf being used by a taxidermist as a display base. These are white pine logs that we've let age for a year in order to get more character, what they call blue stain and the bug tracks underneath the bark. When the tree's standing there, from the bottom up, I see the products stacked to the top. The products are already there, and we cut the tree accordingly. There are certain telltale signs on the outside of the log that tell what the interior is going to be, where the knots are, how the tree grew. So we turn it to certain ways in order to maximize the type of boards that we're after. We're surprised sometimes to the negative, and we're surprised sometimes to the positive. So this has happened a number of times. A piece that I have no idea what it's going to be is the one that the customer is after. So we've learned to not prejudge a piece, even though it doesn't say anything to us, leave it out, because the next guy coming through, that's the one they want. Here's a piece of black willow that's been diagonal cut with the bark on all the way around. It's like a natural frame for a painting. The border's already on it, and so we have to just come up with the painting. We have to come up with the pattern. It just looks nice. I like to create art. I have fun with it. I have pieces of wood that I haven't done anything with. Left it as a piece of wood just because I like the look of the piece of wood. It's art in itself. If I machine an edge, if I route out the center or try to add something to it, to me the beauty's lost. The beauty is the wood itself, the piece itself, and anything I do to it is going to detract from it.